we've got a team that we can adapt. So we already know that Casey's been playing in a different position back over in Canada. So it was good to be able to rotate the lines in and move players in position, and it paid off. So Casey got good shots, CJ got a good goal, Culshaw came close, and the other good thing is it makes the other players work harder, because the other players now know if they don't work as hard, these are the younger ones are going to take the place.
Your power play hadn't got a goal before today's game. Probably, the stats probably don't reflect how well you've done on the power play, but 3 power play goals tonight, so that's a good sign, Cheryl.
It's very good, but we're building as well, and again, we ask them to be patient. I think we've used that word so many times this week so far, and it's practice. We're putting special teams together, and it takes time to gel, and so tomorrow it might be different. Should we get the opportunity on a power play again, we may see a few more goals,
James, penalty kills at 100%, and I guess you may have been happy that those penalties were called in the third period in the way that obviously you got a chance to see how you're 5-on-3 against, how 2 players down, and that might come into play later in the tournament. So in many ways, maybe it was good to have some penalty kill units out there tonight.
It is, and I mean, there's one player I don't really know, Catherine Gale, and I've got to know her quite a lot while we've been here, and she's a player you can throw on the ice in any situation, penalty kill, power play. Kim Lane's another one. And if you watch the footage of the last 2 games, every single forward from the top 3 lines has rotated in on the penalty kill. So we don't actually have a set penalty kill team. The team is the penalty kill team. If it happens, 2 players go on and they all know what the job is to do. So it's really, really good as being the forward coach to be able to not have to worry about who's going on the ice.
James mentions the word team, and that's something I've heard right across the week from coaches and players alike. There's a real spirit and a real team ethic in this squad, isn't there, Cheryl?
Very much. It's by far the best I've known since being in this position, and it's all we keep asking them. Stay as a team, out there, off ice, on ice, and the girls are. We do team events and they do it as a whole. There's no one being segregated, there's no little groups. It's fantastic to see.
Slovenia tomorrow, you beat them 8-2 a year ago. I think it will probably be a tougher task for you tomorrow, don't you think, James?
It will, and we've watched all the Slovenia games and we'll be staying to watch tonight. So we know the players, but the systems we play won't change. And basically all we'll do is we'll just put another plan together, and then hopefully that plan will work. So then when we get to the last game, we'll have 6 different systems that we'll be able to rotate, roll and play, and hopefully we'll be able to get the edge on the last 2 teams.
Joined by forward CJ Ashton. Another win, CJ. Does the confidence as a team just keep rolling on, really?
Yeah, I think it really does. I think the team dynamic this time around is a lot different, and I don't know if you heard, but the changing room, it was buzzing after the game. We just need to take that into the next game.
What about the next game? We'll touch about that for Slovenia, who you beat 8-2 last year in Korea, but they seem already from watching them a much better side. There'll be a tougher prospect, I think, this time.
Yeah, I was watching their games, and they do seem like they're going to be a harder team, but I think if we stick together like we have been doing, support each other, play with each other, I think we should be fine.
The great atmosphere and the great bond must really help for those difficult moments on the ice, because already you've had times like against Australia, trading 1-0 to come back and win. You've had times when you've needed to be close together to come out and pull that victory.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. I think this time round we are really tight-knit together. Even, I know myself, I don't get a lot of shifts, but I definitely feel like I'm part of the team and supporting everybody, and we keep playing, and that's how we go. Sometimes it goes into the third 0-0, sometimes we're losing, but I think it's important to stay as a team and get the win.
Another goal for you off memory. I think it's your 5th GB goal, something like that. It probably won't be the most prettiest of goals, but I guess you won't care. Talk us through what you remember.
No. I just remember being on the net, and I just remember Hutch had the puck, and I knew she was going to shoot, and I said to myself, this has to go in. And I just kept trying, and yeah, it went in.
Leanne Gani, Angela Taylor, Kim Lane have now got 3 goals and they're leading the way. But tonight there's 5 different goal scorers. Katie Henry, another player on the score sheet. It's good that the goals are being shared around throughout the tournament, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it shows how we work as a team, and we're not just a bunch of individuals. We try and have a variety of scorers and different shots, and yeah, definitely.